Hi everyone, I'm very happy to be here. I'm going to be short, I have to. So I would like to talk about new social forms. Can we engineer new social forms? So man, on the left, for 100,000 years, has been trying to improve itself, himself, or herself. Mankind globally has invented reading, writing, and all sorts of technologies like teaching teachers, teaching the teachers, and so on. It's invented new forms of memory.
Use the microphone more.
I think it's on.
Yeah, but bring it closer to your mouth.
Okay, is that better?
No, that's higher.
What about this one? Is that better? Alright. But it's very, I can feel awful like this.
You just lost 1 minute.
But, Anyway, so the question I'd like to ask of you, and really I don't have an answer obviously, is can we do the same thing with social forms? And we have a bunch of new technologies, right, that they're just upcoming, they're just emerging, and maybe who knows what's going to be around in a year from now. So let's look at them, and let's think about whether we can exploit that to invent new forms of collective behavior, new forms of collective intelligence, new form of governance, perhaps. So what do we have? We have games. So can we gamify governance? Can we replace? Can we have Putin and Obama play World of Warcraft or something? Can we invent new forms of power delegation? Can we have smarter contracts with the political class? Can we, have liquid forms of democracy? So moving on, suddenly we have generic technologies, AI, classifiers and stuff, that are very powerful, and can we exploit that? Can we exploit maybe blockchain and new forms of reputation systems that do not need centralized actors? Can we maybe compose social networks on the fly? Choose carefully with the attributes of the people who are going to group into collectives. Can we measure, can we see something quantitative about the right size for the right question? What is it to participate? How do we participate best? How do we collectively engage into solving questions? Can we design incentives for people to engage in such collectives? Can we use cryptographic techniques to deal with how much information people actually convey when they're doing this kind of thing? And there's something that's not a technology, but I think everyone here will agree is super important, which is open. Open is a new way of thinking. Open is transparency at scale, is something that's probably going to change all this game. Governance and social systems are rather opaque at the moment, but we now have the technology to make them much more transparent. And I have an intuition that might change things. And finally, to connect back to the actual sensing theme of this meeting today, can we use sensors to not just sense health, but sense also social aspects of interactions between people? Can we do care kit for social? Can we maybe engage Apple into measuring this? The quality of our interactions, the impact on health, but also on other processes. And maybe we can also use technologies about recalling everything. Maybe we can wear objects that are going to feed back on the way we memorize things. All right. So that was this is my last slide. So I'd like to belabor the point Stephen made earlier, which is that the world has become large. Or someone else said that. No, you did say, I remember. And then, the idea is that maybe here we have the beginning of a congregation of people and methods and technologies and willingness to put together everything into not just the quantified self, but quantified us. And so let's see if we can engineer new forms of governance using the modern technologies and the weapons of the 21st century. Thank you.